Simply Colie here, and today we're going to be doing an Anime Wednesday. And I know that it's not Wednesday, or maybe it is, I don't know. I'm just posting this because I'm 2 weeks behind, so I owe 2 videos. Yes, I do. So, these videos, unfortunately, are going to be horror-based because I had planned on doing this for Halloween, and it's not Halloween anymore, so there you go. But they're still interesting. It's still a cool list, I think. Definitely, if you like anime, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you wouldn't mind leaving in the comments what your favorite kind of videos are from me, and I'll definitely make more of those in the future. And let's get into it. So this kind of anime horror genre that we're going to talk about is the slasher kind. Now this is going to be like if you know horror movies like Freddy vs. Jason, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, you know, the kind of just like stabby sort of ones. This is kind of violent. But this is the kind of anime that we're talking about. And I just composed a list of 5 different ones if you are in that kind of a mood and interested in watching them. So the first one that I have on the list is Attack on Titan. And this one will make another appearance because this one, it just will. So this one is super violent. It is, have I described this show before? I'm not sure, but it's about this world where the humans are forced to live inside of a wall, and because there's these giant humanoid creatures that are coming out and will eat them. That's the basic premise of the show. The show has a lot of violence because, you know, they're not people, sort of. They look like people, are eating people. And it's not just that makes it violent, it is like the gorish part of them eating the people. So if that disturbs you, I wouldn't watch this. I wouldn't watch any of these if like violence in general disturbs you, but there you go. The next one is called Elfin Lied, and this one just very generally is about this humanoid superpowered character that breaks out of a science experiment and runs into the wild, and she doesn't have her memory, into the city, and she doesn't have her memory, and these boys come across her and they're like, we'll help you, and it just goes on from there with scientists and conspiracies and killings and like what's right, what's wrong, science forwarding the future, or is it okay to treat non-humans this way, you know, that sort of whole idea. And there is a fair bit of nudity, which I also forgot about. Apparently, 6 years ago, my mind was in the gutter and nothing bothered me. So, not that it bothers me now, it just didn't even faze me is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't even remember that happening in the show. Next on the list is High School of the Dead, and this one is super fun. It's also very violent, a lot of gore, but just in general terms, it's about these high school kids that are trying to not die in a zombie apocalypse sort of situation. And they're all like, you know, shooting and like blood and guts everywhere, and it's a lot. It's really funny though. It's a great show. If that doesn't bother you, check it out. I feel like that's the disclaimer I'm gonna say after every single one of these, but I don't have any other sort of way to describe it, so that's it. And I just want to give a very general explanation if you've never heard of these shows, if you want to find something to watch. That's kind of like the point of this list, I guess. It's not really a review, it's kind of just a list. The next one on the list is Future Diary, and I just watched this one a couple months ago, and I actually really like this one. It is a really good show, and I definitely recommend it if you don't mind blood and gore, because people do get killed. It's about a fight to become basically a god, and they're all given these kind of special diaries that will kind of like, depending on the person, it'll kind of like predict the future, sort of. That's the name, Future Diary. And it's a great show. I really am into it, and I love the characters, and I mean, okay, honestly, the ending might be predictable, but it caught me off guard. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I just like to invest myself in good shows and not like pay too much attention. That sounds really bad. That makes me sound like I'm not watching this show. I don't know, do you know what I mean? I like to immerse myself in the show and not try and figure out what's gonna happen. I like to just let things unfold. And for me, this one unfolded in a fantastic fantastic way that I was not personally expecting. I love the characters, but I will warn you. I mean, this time I'm not warning you about the violence. This time I'm going to warn you about the tragedy at the end. It will hurt your soul. It hurt me. I don't know. I was so sad. The whole show is actually really, really sad if you think back on all the things that happened. But I mean, the end is just tragic. And when I watched the end, I was like, why is there not another season to fix this? Basically is what I was thinking, because it was so sad. It really was. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. So this next show is about this character. It's on Netflix, and it is just blood and gore and just everything in the first episode. It is literally disgusting. I could not get through the first 2 episodes, I think, because literally it was disgusting. I mean, the first episode is like an orgy that turns demon-y and then turns very killy. So like that whole situation is just a lot for me personally to handle. I feel like past me probably could have watched it without a problem, but current me is not in that sort of mental state, I guess. I don't know, as I get older I get lamer, or I don't know, just more seasoned. I don't know, but I couldn't get into it. If you are interested in something that is just so completely disgusting, then check it out. I mean, I've heard that, you know, people really like it. It's kind of like a cult favorite, I guess, but not for me. But, you know, it's for people or demons, I don't know. So that wraps up my list of that's not even a top, it's just a list of 5 slasher anime that came to my mind. These are good for all times of the year if you're looking for something like that. So definitely, you know, check them out if any of those very, very brief synopsises interest you. Also, I have more information in the description box to my blog, which has like way more words than this video will have, because this video will be hella short. And I think that's it. So definitely make sure to subscribe, give this video a like, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!